The church bells rang twice today because we are. Here to get to daylight saving finished today in Sydney, Australia, or yesterday, right? We're at a pivotal time in history, divine feminine. We have the Wisdom of Avalon cards here. They've come out, the Wisdom of Avalon. And Avalon was a place in Glastonbury when King Arthur was around, in the Round Table. Right, and they say that Trump looks is a lot like, has the characteristics of King Arthur, yes? And the Round Table is what he's at. So this guy's done this before. Let's not underestimate who we're dealing with on the large scale. But they also had high priestesses, and King Arthur would never go to battle without consulting the high priestesses. Now, they were a pagan religion, right? So we've ascended since then. But we had past lives there, I can recollect, where I was a high priestess and we had herb law. You learned all about, right, tinctures and herbs and healing and the cycles of the moon and things like that. Oh, birth, rebirth. We're rebirthing from Avalon. The spiritual gifts. This is where Merlin comes from as well, right? So the barb, the masculine energy, picks up the wisdom of the ancient world. Why is there always the mystery with you? There's a mystery here with divine feminine. Yeah, birth, rebirth, and then mystery. Look at these, the beautiful chalice at the high priestess moon, the golden chalice. Ooh, the owl. Deception. So this is who the dark side worship. What's that called? And they have a grove where they go, Bohemian Grove, and they worship the owl. It's deception. So we did that. That's what they're saying. Like, we were pagans in a past life. So whatever you've done in that life, we're undoing it now. And so when you come in here and I'm going, oh, we're going to break a vow, we're going to do this, it sounds ridiculoso, but your soul, right? And past lives are not relevant to somebody like the Son of God because everything's happening in the same time, space and sequence. It's omnipresence. But we get down here and we're in time and space. We can break it up. It's like, you know, God's looking at it from the hilltop. So he can say all our lives at once. And we're coming into alignment here. Right? So this is a karmic from this life where you were in Bohemian Grove and you were sacrificing to Baal and Marduk. That's what I'm getting. So you think that's the curse that we're breaking. And that's why you've come here. Whoa! Yikes! It's broken. The messengers of Avalon, the king. Authority, male, sexual energy. Things pertaining to the law and justice. Wow, whatever is in the dark will come to light. So these may have been enemies, right? In a past life. You don't even know about, you're getting paid back sevenfold for. This is what God's saying, sevenfold. And so is this king. What the enemy stole. This says gentleness and diplomacy. Isn't that beautiful? This is where you can feel the soul tie. And you can feel it when you cut it. And this king's come in and he's cut the soul ties. So maybe you knew him. No, I don't get that. He's done it too. Hang on. Pride and leadership. Wow. So the deer. What is the deer about? Gentleness and diplomacy. Now we have a message also from the fairies, and we are going to get into a message here from the angels, right? We have the angels here. Lots of angels about, and God sends his angels, right, to bring you blessings. Oh, miracles you can't even imagine. This is number 22, the deer. When the deer appears, oh, it's a reminder for you to step gently on the path, for you're walking into a time when gentle movements and diplomacy are required. The deer's strength is in this quality. Make it your own and know that your steps are successfully assured. It's important that you're gentle with yourself as well, for you may be heading into a period where you're unsure of your footing or just coming out of a difficult situation. Blend your personal energy with the deer's energy of gentleness and diplomacy. Walk softly, and the way forward will be smooth. And remember, never mistake gentleness for weakness in yourself or others. That's what's happened. You're a strong, either Merlin or High Priestess. If you're here watching this reading right now on the live, I can guarantee that you have the gifts of herb law, of scrying, and do all those things. The stars and the moon. Scrying is where you look into the water and you can see things playing out, but you don't even need that. God said you just see it in your third eye. When you read the Bible, you realize Jesus can hear what people are thinking and saying, and that's our gift. So it's no wonder I have trouble. I can hear what people are saying from a distance. Especially if it's about me, you know, people talking about you negatively, they're in your bubble. So now they're in your energy. So you go, get out. You don't have permission to be in here. Instead of, oh no, what's this happening? You know, it's like, that's why you need somebody else. That's why I'm here for you, and you can give it back to me. Let's have a look. We've got here a message from the angels. Isn't that just stunning? They're golden angel wings. And this is your ascension. So let's have a look. As you tread gently, and you've already cut the cords, or how can you do that? You break the curse. You've broken a curse that you put on yourself from behavior in paganism in a past life. Okay? Okay. Let's have a look here. Well done. It's like Atlantis and Lemuria. We cleared stuff from there because Atlantis fell. Yeah? So this is here. What's this? This is our angels are here. Look. And then, look, no wonder I took that out. Now is the time to learn, study and gather information, enjoying being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. You know, you think, I got so far and it's like nothing's happening, but it's synthesizing everything from your past. Now the angels are telling me too that as you tread gently, you've actually collapsed a timeline here. It has no resonance with you at all. So that may have been the sadness. There is a counterpart that you were with. Maybe you've met them in this life. And it triggered you, you know, and then you think, oh, that's my twin. It's like, no, that's karma from a past life. But you're synthesizing that into action. It's just a big hit, an adrenaline rush when you see the person. Right, this just flipped out as well. Moving is a step in the right direction. A new home. We had that in the Lightworkers Lounge. Great reading there, if you haven't been there already, for the portal. Fabulous. I felt so much better after that reading. So join the team, become a member, support the channel, and receive your gifts to elevate you. These are messages from the angels and from the Father in the Lightworkers Lounge. Thank you so much for your kind donations. Last night was unreal. And I thank you very much, Daughter of Jehovah and Marlo and everybody for supporting me here. Now let's have a look. Because we're in the portal, it comes back sevenfold whatever you give. Like, so if you think of money, the money that you give, you have to be in receptive mode as soon as you give it, right, to receive it sevenfold, man. Let's have a look, fairies, and then we'll get into the angels. For Divine Feminine, the winter is over. Aww. You're still looked after in the winter. Ooh. Ask for what you want. And this is also saying no to if you don't want to. Learn to say no. I know they say you have to receive, right? You receive and then you go. If it's an offer of something, it's better to say thank you, graciously receive it, and then either pass it on or, you know what I mean? But if it's something that you really don't want, a no is really appropriate, the angels are saying. If you don't want it, say, no, I don't want it. And then you have to state what you do want. So it would be the opposite of that, right? So negative thinking can bring up negative thoughts, and then you just change them. So they're showing you and teaching you, I don't want that, but I do want this. So choose the opposite. The winter time is over, and you've asked for it. Wow. This is your life purpose, involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. That's why we're doing a call for Reiki teachers to teach the children indigos, crystals and rainbows about their energy field, their clairs. They're highly sensitive empaths, and they need Reiki life force. They need the attunements to ground them. So we are looking for more Reiki teachers. Metatron sent an advert out into your heart. Oh, this is the Divine Masculine in the fall. So saying cycles are here, winter and fall. And a significant birthday holds the answer to your question. A significant birthday. I don't understand that one. Do you? This might be your next birthday, Divine Feminine. Hey, is it special? The angels are here. You may get together on your birthday. Something happens on your birthday. Ready? Let's do a snapshot. Thanks again for your kind donations, your support, liking and subscribing. This is especially for you. Calling in all angels for the highest vibration of light. The message for Divine Feminine Father for today. Just having an aerial view. Let's tell her where she's at and how much more patience till union. That's what she wants to know. And any other messages as we declare, right? Supernatural favor locates you now. Saying those decrees align you. Ooh, the Magician, number 1, Archangel Raziel. This is the wizard angel. This is saying get your chakras really clear. This is a flow. Like this is you've been a reservoir. Like you know a reservoir of water and you're about to flow. This is magical. God tells it supernatural, but I like magic. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Yikes. How exciting. So things can twist and turn, you know, and the unexpected shows up as a surprise. It can rip you out of your reverie in excitement and happiness. We have the Eight of Swords underneath, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. So that could be the oppressing energy that we've just been through as this portal opens. That's why it's allowing the magic to come back into your life. Look, 6 of Earth. Things will be balanced, the scales. This is about giving and receiving. This is about thinking and feeling. You know, it's about getting grounded. Wow. The end of a difficult situation. Divine Feminine. That cycle is over. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. And this can also be the curse. You broke the curse. It's broken in all directions of space and time. That's it. It's death. No? Judgment. A powerful resolution that leads to change. Oh, could be the Tower. Time to spread your wings. A significant life event. Like this is massive. This is the way you look back and you go, that was the day it changed. Yeah, there's the Hierophant. Traditional viewpoints or methods. Spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Look at him. That's like a Merlin energy. This is wisdom being bestowed upon a Divine Masculine. Because the Ten of Swords and the Death, and then Hierophant, that's collapsing a timeline there. Collapsing whatever was holding you back. Look at that. God's stepping in here, telling you, that's God. He's here. He's like, I did that. I broke that curse. It's a death, curse of death. And now you're right. An exciting new opportunity, career advancements, change your life now. So you have new jobs and new homes, and obviously new relationships. The 8 of water is in the energy around you, Divine Feminine. Now this is an 8 of water, is a desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. This is your person, the energy around you. So it's your person or people around you. So there's a masculine here, the king, who wants to move on from where he is. It's over. 10 of swords and death, it's over. And he's ready for a new beginning here, the ace of wands. And his hopes is to be with his beloved, his 2 of cups. This is what he wants. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. It like just melts. This man's heart will just melt, and he gives in. It's like, oh, 2 aces in a row. This is the day, okay? There's a decision here because there's unfulfillment in this man's life emotionally. This is a message for you, Divine Feminine. Are you ready? You're ready. And he's ready. And he's looking at you. Are you ready? Because look, they're both looking at the future. I love that. Not both looking at each other. They're not on a dating app, these two, right? Nothing wrong with dating apps. Whatever you want. But they're not on it. They're not a couple that are going to go to dinner together and sit there and look at their phone. Have you seen those couples? Oh my God. All different ages. And you think, they're not even talking to each other. They might as well ring each other up. And then you think, maybe they are. Maybe they're talking to each other in an app. Anyway, I digress. But, you know, I'd like to interview those people. Go, what are you talking about? Oh, you're at dinner? Ace of fire. Ace of earth. Hey, what's this say? The influx of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. That's the Ace of Pentacles. And then this one is an exciting opportunity, career advancements. So let's have a look. We'll have a bit of an extension here, clarity on the Ace of Fire and the Ace of Earth. We could do a reading on each one. There's lots of energy in here. I mean, lots of messages in here. Yeah, energy. So I'm getting also that as we leave those past lives, if you like, or as we leave those old paradigms, yeah, the thought patterns change. You don't have any link to it. So this is where it does seem supernatural, I must say. The healing's happening a lot faster. Ace of Wands. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces next to the 8 of Cups. This is a divine masculine swimming away from unfulfilling emotional experiences. Moving on. He's ready spiritually and emotional growth. Like outgrowing something. He can't stay there anymore. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going to be the king. So the king of fire, he likes action and he's ready. Like this is inspired action. Like this is get out of my way. Focus, 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 commitment with a vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. I like the king of fire because I'm a queen of fire. And he's coming in with a sensitive love message. Look at that. And he's in the house. Beautiful souls. Thank you, beautiful soul. Page of water. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. What? You didn't tell me about that, Divine Feminine. A relationship begins a new phase. Or heightened psychic abilities. Very, very turned on, switched on. Like highly telepathic, you're very sensitive. You noticed your skin's so soft and glowing, and you're even like, it's about food too. You're sensitive to food. The angels are saying, be careful what you eat. So we're doing a full snapshot here on these two aces because we just think that's fabulous here at the collective, don't we? Collective of light. We think that is fabulous. The 10 and the death. You don't get any more final than that. Right? And then you got God. It's like, I'm working it out, don't worry. All you got to do is say sorry and give your heart to my son. Like, yeah, it was a lot to do, God. Okay, so we have the King of Fire here. This is the Ace of Fire. Then we have, what was our next card? Huh? Page of Water. This is the Page of Cups. Oh. Wow, the Queen of Water. Relationship develops to a new level. Trust your intuition and give for yourself and others. What? Oh, care. Queen of Water. King of Fire. He's going for his Queen of Cups here. And he's bringing a Page of Cups. And what's that? What's in that? It's the Ace of Cups. Well, you took that. Did you take that fish out? Falling in love. Or the resurgence of a relationship. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. A new home. Oh, that's fabulous. The King, the Page, the Queen, and the Ace. This is love vibration. And look at that. Another Cups. So this is what we call the love. Excuse me, the love vibration portal. Woohoo! Any love you lost comes back flooding in. Get ready. This is flow. God keeps saying flow. The Page of Earth. Wow, this is such a full-on reading. Comes out as the King of Air. This guy here. It ends where we begin. That's bizarro. That means he's really clear. And everything from the past has gone. Brilliant, professional, inspired. He speaks his mind with confidence, this guy. He knows what he's talking about. This guy's not going to talk unless he's on the money, you know. It says balance, mental and emotional. It's unreal that that's balanced. So he's the King of Fire here. He ends up the King of Air. So fire and air. And then she's the Queen of Fire in the background. She's the Queen of Water. She's not air. She's more earthy here. You're more earthy, Divine Feminine. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. Opening your mind up. And there's skills coming in. And look who's under the deck. You're kidding. Is that the next one? He turns into the Emperor. God said it's like Clark Kent to Superman. Organisation and logic. Structure and discipline, leadership. How long does it take Clark to turn into Superman? Right, this guy's going from the king. He's mastered his mind here. And he's ready. But he still had to master something here. Was his emotions, oh I see. And now he's balanced with Archangel Michael as the Emperor. Can you believe it? I love this reading. And then you got, look, 7 of Fire. 7 on the 7th. And what's that going to do? The 7th is it's when the wheel starts turning. It's today. Today's the day. The wheel turns for you. Right, so you've done very well. You got to defend yourself. Defend your beliefs. Stick up for your decisions. Stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Future is on your side. And you've got the 7 of Earth underneath. Another 7. We're in the 7 zone. This is God's favourite number. He created us in 7 days. Souls. Seeds well planted. You know, God said, you're not buried. The other night to me, I was like, am I underground? He's like, you're not buried, you just planted. I was like, oh, you would. So that's what I'm telling you. If you feel buried in the ground, you're not. You're just planted. And here comes your bursting through day. Ace of Cups and the King of Air. Right? So he comes in as a Knight of Cups. This is a very emotional, romantic, enthusiastic offer. Falling in love. This guy's ready to fall in love, and he's bringing the Ace of Cups. He's bringing his heart. And he's going to do it like a business meeting. You go, well, excuse me, do we have to take meetings at this room? Minutes of this meeting? You know, he's going to be very, very abrupt. Here, he's been a bit emotional. Here and here. He's cried over this woman. He can't believe it. You know how sensitive he is and how his heart's opened. He loves her. Wow. Relationship developing to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. All right? So chill out. There's 3 aces on the board. Is there 3 aces here? Where's the other ace? Here. So this is a new beginning. In love, somebody's decided. And you're like this. You're like grounded. Like, why should I open my cup of love? You're a bit like that. But why should I? And he'll tell you, right? He's got all the words now. He's intuitive, sensitive, artistic. He's friendly. He's got a creative way. He's just going to be himself and dance around till he gets it. You know when you really want something, you just get it. He wants you. Divine Feminine. You are wanted. This Emperor has wisdom through his experience. He's renewed. He's been through a life review. The angels are saying. This king. And he's walked away from this. 8 of Cups. Right? Swimming away from those yucky cups. Because it's over. 10 of Swords. And the Death card was there. Wow. So he's the same king, right? So he must have been a big leader in Avalon. Here it is. Here's the other ace. Hiding. I knew it. It's just love. It's all love. It's full of love. And then 3 aces on the table. Divine Feminine, this is your message. That something from the past in this Divine Masculine is over. And God said, it's all my timing. It's on this person's birthday. So what are we coming up to? We've got, what's after Aries? Pisces. And then? I'm picking up Gemini. Is that then Gemini, Pisces? I don't know. I have to get the order. I should know that. Anyway, God's in charge of how this is all going to happen and when it happens. But it's happening now. There's somebody walking away, realizing, I don't like it here. I'm not fulfilled here. I want this. I want fire. I want love. I want... This woman's practical. You think she's really practical? That's funny. Sorry. And he's the king of air and the king of water. So now he's able to express his emotions because he has them. His heart's just burst open. Right, so get ready. Get grounded. I'm just saying get grounded more than anything. Oh my gosh. The King of Fire. The Page of Pentacles, remember. The Queen of Water. The Page of Cups. The Page of Water and the Emperor. All the ingredients is here, but there's an ending. That's just finalizing, and that's why you may have felt sad. So I hope this reading has helped. You're stepping into your life purpose as a spiritual teacher, so you need to learn Reiki, learn energy management techniques, learn whatever lifts your spirits and is a good healing modality that will help people, and know that the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and today is your day. So open to receiving, join the Members Lounge. You will love it there. And I thank you guys for becoming members and donating as well. That's very cool. Have you joined the Members Lounge? And we'd like to see you there as a worker of the light or royalty of light. 3 aces. Go collective. I love you. I'll be back later for another one. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and even putting your name and location in the comments. Not only helps the channel, but it gets us to get to know each other, and then I can bring more precise readings for you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the live today. I love you.